Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds, my friends. We are in Tamahere and we've got a fantastic one with you. Got Jack with us today. Jack, my son, as I was saying, we've got this awesome shed and I really wanted to show you this cool shed and the gym in there. We've got Simon's on there doing the great job with the lawns. So let's come on over.
Hey Dave.
Hey Simon, mate.
Hey mate, good to see you.
Same to you,
How's
my man.
things?
Yeah, really good. Simon, this is my son Jack.
Hey Jack, how are you? Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm great.
Hey, good.
I've been talking up this shed for a while to Jack, and I thought it'd be a great chance, you know. We've seen the house, but it's just to show off this one and the awesome gym that we've got going on the inside. We did this one maybe 3 years ago.
Yep.
How have you found it?
Oh, I love it. As I think I've said to you before, it's not a shed. It's part of the house, you know. And I think that's the way we think about it. It's, you know, it's a place we put the gym in here and bits and pieces, and it's a place where we go and spend a lot of time. It's not just a place where you go store stuff. It's a place where you actually go and sort of, you know, interact with it. I love that it, as I've said to you before, I love the fact that it talks to the house. We've got the same garage color, we've got the same cladding, we've got the same pitch, we've got the same height, because we always wanted it to be to complement the house and work with the house and not be something that's completely different to it. And as I say, you know, the lean-to's perfect. We've got the wood stack there, which is perfect during the summer to dry out the wood. Old mate Henry Hustler here, my new part-time job mowing the lawns, you know, he sits there perfectly. And it's big enough for boats and things like that. We haven't gone down that path. We've gone for gym and tennis tables and things like that. But no, I love it. The whole property is not complete without the shed. It would look weird without the shed.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. We're super proud of doing it, and you know, even a little step down with lined underneath there under the eaves and flashed up. It looks great. But should we jump on inside and have a look?
Yeah,
into
the eaves are a good one. I'm glad you pointed that out, because I remember when the your builders were doing it and they did it and they go, nah, and they got very fussy with the underside of that eaves.
Yeah.
They wanted to make sure that you couldn't see any metal, you couldn't see any building paper, you couldn't see any of the wire. And the time they spent on that to make sure it was absolutely perfect is the kind of precision you kind of expect, you know, if you're looking at a master bathroom and things like that. But, you know, all of the flashing, if that's the right word that they wrapped around it, you know, makes all the difference. It's the same with the posts here. Like there are posts within that, but again, they didn't like it. And they said, I think we can do a better job there to make it look more robust and make it also sort of tie in with the rest of the shed. And so, you've got a fantastic product.
That's it. Shout out Ryan, lead away Tate. You've done
there
a fantastic
we go.
job.
Oh, mate, Ryan.
And that's it. I won't open up. And people, that's it. Your work is appreciated. I think, whoa, look at this. So inside, we've seen a lot of cool sheds over our time in here, but this is the first one we've had which we've been specced out into the gym and is really a rumpus room style. Simon, you'd say we had designed this, hey, future-proof it. In the future, this could be sold. Someone could put the motorhome and the boat and that in here. And so that was smart. But in there at the moment, we've got it set up as a gym. Your thoughts, Jack?
Oh, I just think it's great. I don't think you could have done anything better. And to be honest, maximise the space, got the storage, you got everything really.
Oh, what would you be working out on first?
Oh, definitely this. Get a couple pull-ups in. You know, got to do that, eh? Get the back strong.
Awesome. All right, so inside the shed here, so it is I was going to sort of the classic American barn. There's been a few little differences. You can see there's the step out on the inside through in here. So we stepped it out 1/2 meter, which was a smart little design thing that actually complements the house on the other side with the step back, but was something that we're able to customize to do. Really like the little windows up the top, the barn style windows. Originally when we designed it, we're thinking of putting the ride-on mower coming in and out of the shed, but the shed was too beautiful for Henry the Hustler.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, so the teenagers, you guys, so how do you guys use in the gym in here?
So what we wanted to do is both of the boys were quite, you know, they were into their sports, triathlons and football and things like that. But we wanted to have a space that we could use as a proper gym, but also everybody could come along. And so we got sort of local building company to do the cladding on the inside. And we've got behind the panels there is, because we have a bore in the ground, and so all the filters behind there, so they've hidden that. And we put up this great big mirror there to create a proper gym space. And so now we can have 5 of us in here. We're in here probably 3 or 4 times a week, doing our thing. You know, we have the music going, have the doors open. We've put a sofa over there so you can, you know, sit down and have a coffee if you don't feel like doing it. But it works really, really well. Surprisingly cost effective, to be honest, in terms of what you get out of it. I remember when I spoke to you guys when we were building it, they were asking me, you know, are we gonna line it and how it would be clad on the inside, if that's the right word. So it was relatively easy to do. Garage carpet is a game changer in terms of transforming a shed into something that becomes a lot more cozy and becomes a lot more warmer.
It's a lot quieter as well.
It's a lot quieter, yeah, and infinitely less dusty. But again, on the inside here, we took the batten idea, because that's what we've got on the house, and looked to replicate the battens there. But you know, if you think about this space that we've had as a gym, somebody might, you know, we sell this house whenever we sell it, somebody might not want a gym in here. This would be a fantastic sort of office. You could have sort of a physio's unit in here. You could actually have a board table here, like you could put a little partition there. You could have a desk, you'd have a board table. We've got power obviously here, so it's all wired up. And I think that's the joy of it, is being able to take a big space and start to make it far more functional. And so we've got this side here. We will in time continue that cladding down the other side and tidy up that sort of the shelving over there and put in a workbench and things like that. So again, it becomes aesthetically pleasing, which is one of my weaknesses. I like it to look good, but it's far more functional, cleaner, warmer, and as you say, it's a lot quieter.
I'm impressed with the space. I'm impressed with what it's got going on in here. I'm feeling like a workout. And how is it, and just in terms of it, is just dealing with the team and the design function, how did you find going out about creating a space like this for the shed?
So I always wanted to I love the American barn kind of concept. Wanted to pop out because I wanted it to have a little bit of individuality. And as you said, I think it was actually your idea was to match it with the house. And for something that feels very, very robust, very, very structured, you know, we could play around with sizes and heights and shapes and all that sort of thing that probably you don't think you can do as you're heading into the world of sheds. It's really, your limitation is really only what you can think of and imagine. And the team that actually did it on site, they were awesome. You know, their attention to detail and their desire to make it look really, really aesthetically pleasing was clear. And so they just, you know, didn't scrimp on anything. And didn't want any sort of, you know, exposed places, and tidied everything up. I remember when it was going up, I was thinking, this is just bulletproof.
Yeah.
And it, you know, it is bulletproof. And I remember when the council guys came out, and they loved your work, and they said, oh, you know, the work that you guys do is really, really solid. But it's, you know, we get a bit of wind up through this way, like it's a high wind zone. You don't feel it, you don't hear it in here. For a shed, you'd expect it to be da-da-da-da-da-da, but there's none of that at all. But it's Amicat is built like as the saying says, the brick house. And but you know, it goes up really, really well, and it's strong as hell.
Yeah, man, just cost effective, New Zealand steel, all bolted together. Yeah, no, well, look, we're real proud to be able to come back. I think that speaks to it, as we can come back, be friends with the clients and show off what's going on in there, and speak to it. But yeah, if you've got any questions, just hit us up in the comments below. And if you want one of these ones, you know, have something as cool as this, is just, you know, get in touch with it. Come see the team at Eureka, email, give us a phone call on that, and we can do these up and down the country. So that's great. Awesome. Cheers, Simon.
Please take it easy.